The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Down. Black. 95. Hut, hut.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. In motion, the tight end. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Somebody's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Red, yellow, 43.
To the air is Rattler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit. Knocked it incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line. cause I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah.
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Inside handoff and Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. 45. White. Cut.
On play action, Rattler. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call when they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cycle. Down. Blue strike. 10 black. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Set.
Throwing is Rattler. Setting up the screen for Miller. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
180.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside, where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Throwing to Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now falling incomplete. The Rams at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
20! 59!
Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Set! Blue 60!
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Lady!
Stafford now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to upload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Lady!
They snap it to Stafford. And he is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Saints 3.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready, ready. Cut.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Rattler wants to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Yellow, 43.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Part of their strong running plays, and then their plays where he simply outclassed the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
That's taken in by Palmer. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 21-yard line.
Red. Here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Ready?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
10 black, 6, leather. Ready.
Here's Rattler. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And taken down just shy of the 40.
feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hey, 180. Hey, like 7.
Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. That's caught. And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw is Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So on 4th and 1, the decision is, hey, let's take 3. But lo and behold, they'll come away with nothing.
Yeah, it's a disappointing outcome, isn't it? Especially since you know that offense didn't want to come off the field. And now not only do they not get the chance to go for it, they don't get the 3 points either.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Down the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Black, 95. Hut.
Now Rattler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Yellow,
he'll try again with the arm here on second down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Red, cycle. 60 red. 60, ready?
Rattler from the gun, third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Black shot. Set, ready, cluster, 6, blue, 32.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position, and they were given following the turnover. But they've still got work to do to get the field goal range. And the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10.
Bill Green. Let's go. 10 black. Black ultra. Green jack. Smash red. Blue striker. Set.
Now back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Cal Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Stanford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try to win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
280.
Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to McCoy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
280.
Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too big there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Ready. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Go get him.
Now it's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Rams 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
3rd and 8.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Red, 38. Cut.
To the air is Rattler. Quick hitch, complete. It's Palmer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 9-yard line.
Here's a give to Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 of the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Miller.
is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Ready?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Down. Set. Hut.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Ready?
They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's the score. Saints 24, Rams 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
280, 59.
Stafford. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
Those strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 1/3 of the field where he threw that one. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set. 180.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
But every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Set. Lady.
Throwing is Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
8-yard line.
Set.
Again, it's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Set. Go 20. Motion. Change.
Stafford now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.